Hello everybody, welcome to this edition of Mr. J's Geek Corner. Place we talk about anything and everything J's Geek, will be TV, comics, movies, or video games. And as I'm sure y'all probably saw last week, DC has announced their Post-Convergence looks for some plans and looks for some of DC's biggest characters. And I hate to say all that signifies to me is things are not going to look good for the pre-52 at come Convergence and Post-Convergence also. But I'm not going to get into that because it's just going to make me mad. And I don't know really what's going to happen, but it don't look good. But I say that because of the way they're announcing everything, all their Post-Convergence plans for everything. And as I said last week, y'all probably saw this. I posted a lot about it on Google Plus, and got a lot of feedback on it. That they are going to be once again tweaking the looks of a lot of DC's biggest name heroes. I mean, I'm gonna just say it in terms of the big namers in Justice League. I've seen everybody but Cyborg and Aquaman getting new looks. I'm going to just say that. And in just a minute, I'm about to show you. But why do they feel like they need to do that, first of all? Before I show you, I want to just ask this question. Why do they feel like they need to do that? I mean, I said they're changing. One of the things they're changing is Superman again. And the thing is, they just gave him a new costume coming out of this whole thing with this, what is his name, Ezekiel or something like that? Ulysses. I'm crossing up Spider-Man, Ramita stuff here. And so with Ulysses, in which he debuts a new power that incinerates that horrible suit of armor he's had since the start of the New 52. Well, as I said before, Batman goes and makes him a new suit and almost has a combination, a dash of New 52, a dash of Injustice, a dash of and a dash of the classic in it, all and maybe a dash of Man of Steel in there, all bundled up into one costume, which is cloth now. But they have once again for Post, and of course they announced the Post Convergence Justice League cover of Justice League of America #1, in which he's still wearing that costume. Well, according to them, come Action Comics #41, he's not even going to be wearing that. And let's start off by showing you the new Superman costume, which is, you can see it here without revealing everything else. This is going to be his new costume. And I'm just going to say right now, all images you see here belong solely to DC Comics and not to me, so don't get mad at me. This is just purely for educational and gripe purposes. This is going to be his new look, period. I mean, look at this. If you can see it real good. His hair and his outfit. That's his new look. That's going to be his new look. The jeans, he's going to take him back to the jeans and t-shirt that he had when the New 52 started. But with a few little twists. One, the insignia he's going to wear on his chest is the way it looks is the Flasher Superman insignia from the Flasher Superman, the Superman insignia from the Flasher Superman cartoons. As great as that is, still, it's a t-shirt. And second of all, I mean, it just don't look right. Second of all, is he's got a buzz cut now. No curl, no long hair with even a glimpse of Superman in it. A short buzz cut, almost a crew cut. Where have I seen that before? I'll get to that in a minute. I'm building here. And no cape. Thirdly, no cape. When they first debuted him in the New 52 with the jeans t-shirt cape and jeans t-shirt look, they gave him a cape. Now he ain't even have that. And what I'm building to is jeans, t-shirt, buzz cut, Haven't we seen this before? None other than, yes, we have. None other than the pre-crisis Superboy Connor Kent. That's right. They have officially turned, as if it didn't look enough like Superboy when New 52 started and he was running around jeans, t-shirt, and a cape. As if that wasn't bad enough to start with, he is officially going to complete the transition from looking like Superboy the adult years, Connor Kent the adult years. That's all he looks like. As a follower of mine on Google Plus said, he's essentially nothing more than an adult Superboy now. No cape, no tights, not even a sign he's a superhero. As another person commented on that same post, when I first posted his new debut, what his new look is going to look like, somebody said he's gone from looking like a comic book superhero to a comic book fan. He looks nothing like a superhero now. Is this what we're doing to America's icon? The iconic superhero? It's bad enough they did that to him when with this whole New 52 crap started, but now they have gone way too far. If this had been something from another reality where it was more of a street level Superman, I might would have done it, but this is supposed to be the main Superman. Is this going to be a part of that whole new generation of storytelling that trumps continuity, aka Didioverse fan fiction? That's what I've started calling it now. In case you haven't been following me on Google Plus, that's what I've started calling the New 52. Now they're not going to call it the New 52 anymore. As you notice, that lie of the New 52 coming to me, they're just ending the brand. It's still the same New 52 universe, just without that name. So I've officially branded it the Didioverse, because all this has come from the horrible, greedy mind of Dan Didio. It comes from the greedy, out-of-touch mind of Dan Didio. This is what he has turned him into. This is sad and it sickens me. But I'm not done yet. That ain't the only one he's messed up. Wait till you see what he has done. Wait till I show you what he's done to Batman. Take a look at this. This is what he has done to the Batman. Y'all have heard my gripings against Batman for they're trying to make him look like a god, a golden god, make him look way above even Superman. But this just makes him look stupid. They turned him from potentially a god in spandex, a god wearing spandex, it just says because I'm Batman, everybody falls at its feet, to a gun-toting, essentially, I'm going to just say a gun-toting mech or robot. I don't know if that's supposed to be a human being inside that armor, inside that Hulk Buster Iron Man looking armor, or not. But now, they talk about, I've heard interviews where it's about taking them in a bold, new, shocking direction. And from what I've heard, not only is he wearing this armor, he's toting a gun now. And he's going to be a member of the Gotham City Police Department. What is that? I mean, it'd be one thing if he started being a member of the police department. Yeah, sure. But the fact that he looks like he's wearing the way it looks, he looks almost like some science fiction movies you've seen where the police department are wearing battle suits, wearing blue police department battle suits with little red lights on it. That's exactly what he looks like. On top of look like he's got War Machine's rocket launchers on his shoulders. And like I said, the fact he's carrying a gun now. Also, the way it looks like on the front of Batgirl, he's going to go after Batgirl. So in other words, this may not even be Bruce Wayne anymore. The same one that they have been building to godhood for the past 3 years, for the past several years that the New 52 is going on, been going on, they're going to turn into a heartless robot, essentially. And from what I've heard so many different ways this costume looks horrible. From they're saying he looks like Pikachu to looking like the Tick, to which they're both right. And also he looks like a rabbit, to which they're all right. He looks like the Tick. He looks like, and from angles he looks like the Tick. From angles he looks like Pikachu, and definitely most of all he does look like a giant robot rabbit. This is embarrassing. This is supposed to look like a superhero, maybe in the far future, but not here in the 21st century. Now, if he had to rebuild him and that's the best they could do, that's one thing. And another thing, that belongs more in a parallel reality than it does main DC. And again, I'm not done yet. They've ruined Batman. They ruined Superman. They make Superman look like fanboy, looks more like Fanboy Man, and Batman look like Batmech, which I've heard other versions of Batman be called Batmech, but this time he is a Batmech. And now you've got this new version of Wonder Woman. I've heard a lot of praise about this version of Wonder Woman, but I've heard a lot of praise about this version of Wonder Woman here, but I just don't know what to think. This is Wonder Woman now. Take a good look. They've given her gold trim back, but now I don't know what to think. I mean, it kind of reminds me of the look she had pre-52, to tell you the truth. I'm not as offended by that. I'm just saying, I'm not as offended by that look as I am Batman and Superman. I'm with a lot of other folks. I'm not as offended, but still, it just don't feel very Wonder Woman to me. I mean, it kind of reminds me, as I said, of the pre-52 Wonder Woman look in which she's wearing almost looks like a, I'm standing here looking at the picture right now, and that's what I'm staring at. It looks like she's wearing a gold spaghetti strap tank top, red tank top with the Wonder Woman insignia on it, gold belt, and navy blue pants, or possibly black pants, and boots with some gold trim around the bottom, the boots and the around the boots and the bottoms of ankles of the leggings of the pants, and she's still got bracelets. That's what this almost reminds me of. It's like a combination of the just with pre-Flashpoint look, and it's like they combined pre-Flashpoint and New 52. Because, like I said, she still looks like she's got the leotard and everything all around the top here, but with the black suit, almost like with the black outfit, kind of extension of the black pants she wore pre-Flashpoint, is what it looks like to me. Except the fact that she almost looks like she's wearing a full body suit underneath a black. Underneath her red and gold leotard. And as I said, they went from silver in the New 52 back to the gold of the pre-52. And also, the style of her bracelets almost looks like the way they did in the look that was pre-Flashpoint. It looks kind of like that too. Also, they give her original red and white boots back. But with a little bit of difference, they go all the way up to her thighs now, which is weird. And they give her this weird kind of sash loincloth looking thing, like kind of almost reminiscent of Kingdom Come a little bit. I'm gonna say it, the look could grow on me because it looks very much like they're trying to cross classic with a little twist of something new. But the one thing that I can't get past is these weird blades coming out of her wrists. That doesn't look like Wonder Woman at all. I've always known Wonder Woman to look like a gladiator or look like a Greek or Roman warrior. That doesn't look like that. This looks like they copied something from Wolverine or something, like I keep hearing. And it looks like something like like Wolverine blades. And I'm gonna say I'm not very fond of that. I mean, I don't like it, and yet it could grow on me. Let's just say that it looks more. Let's just say it looks more like a superhero than all this than the other two crappy suits that I've seen. It definitely looks more like a superhero, something a superhero would wear. And as I said, it could grow on me, definitely. And like I said, it looks more like something a superhero would wear as opposed to Superman's I just roll out of bed with jeans and t-shirt on look, and Batman's RoboCop look. And it definitely looks more like a superhero, and that ain't it. And one more they done is Green Lantern. And if anybody out there has read the unlike me, who doesn't touch the mess anymore. If anybody out there has read the whole thing going on, or even read a synopsis of what's going on with Hal Jordan and Green Lantern books, they know that he has officially ditched the Corps. He's officially ditched the Green Lantern Corps, thrown away his ring, taken up the gauntlet that was built by Krona, the Rogue Guardian Krona, and has gone off on his own as a fugitive of the universe. Well, as of Post-Convergence, this is what he's going to look like. It kind of reminds me of the first cover of let you look one more time. Reminds me of the first cover of Superman Year One, the way he looked when he was opening up his shirt. That's what it looks like. It's like he's trying to be Mr. Undercover Lantern. And I'm going to say, I don't like it. It don't look like a superhero. It don't look like a hero. It looks like it looks like a dreg. I mean, it looks like y'all be in the same neck of the wood, like in the same category as Superman's look. It's like he's like, well, I'm gonna wear this insignia and look like a hero, but I ain't going to this is all I'm gonna wear. I mean, he's trying to look like he's hiding from the Green Lantern Corps. He's trying to look like a fugitive, but it just don't look like how he ought to look. It just don't look right. I mean, he's supposed to be a hero, not a fugitive. And the fact he's ditched his ring, took up this Green Lantern gauntlet, and has gone off on the run. I mean, it just saddens me. I mean, they've had these hero becomes fugitive stories before, but it looks like this is what's going to become the status quo. And I don't like it. I really just don't like it. And I know some folks out there say, well, then just don't read it. I'm not. But I'm gonna stand up and say, hey, this ain't right. This ain't what it's supposed to be. I'm still going to speak my voice on this matter. That's why I started the Geek Corner in the first place. Because I didn't like what DC was doing. And I still don't. And I'm going to keep going until DC corrects itself. I'm going to still keep speaking out until DC does something about this and quits trying to ruin the heroes. And next one is The Flash. Of course, this may look a little bit familiar. And as they said in the article, it looks like they crossed the TV version of the costume from the TV show with the New 52 look. And I'm saying it looks terrible. I know this is just a preliminary art, but to me, it looks terrible when he's got all the extra streaks on it. It looks terrible. It just don't look right. And finally, last one on the list so far, I haven't heard any more announcements, any more changes. But when I do, you'll know from me, definitely. And it's Green Arrow is the last one. Looks to me, all they did was just grow his hair out. It would make him look worse. I mean, before he looked like Smallville. Now they're trying to put a touch of Arrow or something on him or something, and they just growed his hair out. I was like, y'all growed when Superman growed it. They growed Superman's hair out. Why not grow it when he grows his out? Either way, that's going to be how your heroes are going to look come Post-Convergence. And to me, I will just say as a whole, I find it very sickening. I said, this is just terrible. This is more crap spewed out by Dan Didio to say, here, deal with it. Like, here's your heroes. You ain't going to get nothing else, deal with it, kind of thing. I mean, it saddens me greatly that that's what they're turning the you can't even tell what's heroes and villains anymore. And I'm gonna just say as a sneak preview, I'm planning a show in the future discussing that very thing. What are the heroes and what are the villains anymore? Because you can't tell anymore. Superman don't look like Superman anymore. He just looks like any guy on the street. And I know I had the philosophy that anybody could be Superman. Superman's an attitude. But this Superman is supposed to be a symbol, an icon. This doesn't look iconic or symbolic. It looks symbolic of how, pardon my language, douchey DC is getting with the looks and attitudes of their characters. But it doesn't stand for truth or justice or hope like Superman's supposed to stand for. It just don't stand for anything. It stands for, hey, let's go get a burger or it just stands for, hey, let's go get a burger. Hey, let's go for a drive. It don't stand for anything. It just stands for, it just looks like a regular, ordinary person. Superman's supposed to look like so much more. Same with Batman. Batman looks ridiculous. And I've heard nothing but slack comments about that new suit. Same with Superman. I mean, it's just terrible. And pardon that, my phone's ringing. I said it's just terrible what they've done to these heroes. The only one that even remotely still almost looks like their normal self is pardon me, I gotta get this. Well, excuse me. I said, it's just terrible. It's horrible what they're doing, what they've done here. I mean, it's just further ruination of the DC universe. And I, for one, I can't stand it. And there are a lot of other folks out there, I've talked to a lot of other folks out there that cannot stand what they're doing. They're repulsed by what they're doing just as much as I am. And I'm going to just say, if this gripes you as much as it gripes me, go tell DC how you feel. Tell DC how you feel. Go tell Dan Didio how you feel. Anybody involved in this junk, go tell them how you feel. Because somebody's got to say something about this. I said, go tell them how you feel. Because I said, I, for one, with these new looks, this can't be what DC's got to look like anymore. I mean, it stinks. It's repulsive. It's not heroic at all. These don't look like superheroes at all. They look like, I said, they just look like characters. They just look like bland characters. I mean, you got your bland looking normal Superman, normal guy Superman. You got your robot Batman. You got your futurist. You might as well say almost like a Wonder Woman from a parallel reality. You got your on the run Green Lantern trying to blend in on the streets. You got your pseudo TV show Flash, and you got your Green Arrow that don't look like anything special. It's terrible. It's just terrible. And I, for one, as I said, I'm going to keep speaking out against them. I've had a bunch of folks saying there's no need griping, it's just going to get worse. Stand back and almost like quit griping about it and just deal with it, because this is how it's going to be. I'm not going to be quiet. I'm not going to be quiet about this. So as I keep telling him, I'm not going to be quiet about this. Somebody's got to say something about this, because it's ruining characters that I personally have grown up with all my life and grown quite fond of. I can't just sit idly by and watch something that I've grown up and grown to like as a child, and gives me, like I said, something that I have been a fan of all my life ever since I was a child. I can't just sit by and let this be destroyed by some greedy, out of touch corporate shark. I'm not going to let somebody like Dan Didio, who does not listen to the fans, because if he listened to the fans, he wouldn't make crap like this. He wouldn't throw questions back at fans. That's the only way he listens. He listens to their questions so he can direct it back at them and throw it back in their face and say, see, you don't know nothing, like they're stupid. We, the fans, are not stupid. And I, for one, don't like being treated stupid by some greedy jerk sitting in an office grinning the whole time he's running a business into the ground, while all the time shoving crap down the fans' throats and giving them the finger while he's doing it, and with a stupid grin on his face. I, for one, won't stand for it. And as I said, if you feel the same way I do, let him know how you feel. Let him and everyone in DC know just how you feel. Whether you make a video, or whether you just tweet them, or post on the Facebook, whatever. Let them know how you feel, that you want that it's just, this is crap. This is crap what he's doing, and that you don't like what they're doing. Let them know. But what do y'all think? Do y'all agree with me? Do y'all disagree with me? Do you think I'm making too big a deal about this? Do you think I'm not making enough of a big deal about this? Let me know. As always, drop a comment in the comment box. I would love to hear from you. Sorry if I still sound like I'm yelling. I've gotten revved up here. I said, just drop in the comment box. Let me know what you feel about this subject. And guess that's all for this week's edition of Mr. J's Geek Corner. And as always, if you got any comments about the show or Geek Corner Minute whatsoever, drop me a comment in the comment box. I would love to hear from you. Like, subscribe, tell all your friends, share with all your friends, spread the word. If you have any ideas about things, about a topic you want to hear me talk about on the show, drop me a comment box. I'm always looking for fresh new topics and ideas for things to talk about and discuss on the show. So, like I said, definitely drop your idea in the comment box. You never know when maybe made it to a future episode of Mr. J's Geek Corner. So definitely drop your ideas in the comment box. I listen to the fans, and like Dan Didio, I listen to the fans of this show. So definitely drop your ideas in the comment box. I said I'd love to hear from you. Definitely love to hear any ideas you may have. And I'll see y'all next time.